So what are the nature's power against allergy? So first up, we have cactus. As we know, cactus can grow very well in a desert with very, very limited water. That is why, it has so much benefits, okay, under the waxy stem of the cactus. So cactus, in fact, it has more than 10,000 phytochemicals. So it has very, very strong anti-inflammatory properties, and it helps to speed up wound healing and importantly improve appearance of scar, and it can also improve the structure and the appearance of skin. Okay, so cactus is really a very good superfood that we can go for. Okay, and then there is the cactus fruit. Okay, cactus fruit is really very precious as well because it takes at least 4 years, to grow and ripen to really get the most nutritious the nutrients are out of this cactus fruit. So in fact, antioxidants are very important, one of the important nutrients that are very good for skin. Okay, and you see over here that cactus fruits antioxidant is 7 times more than that vitamin C, so it's really very high, and it also can help to promote cell repair and renewal because like what just now I mentioned, if it's itchy, we scratch and then we have the wounds, right? And we really want it to speed up the repair and the renewal so that it can actually improve the entire skin's texture, softness, as well as the appearance. Okay, and then there is rose. Okay, so rose, please do not go to the florist for the rose because rose is most nutritious when it is budding. Okay, so we can see over here, wow, the antioxidant is 50 times more than lemon, and it actually enhances the natural production of collagen. Collagen is also very important for our skin as well, so we need to have that. And what is good about rose is that it has antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. Okay, because sometimes, if we are not careful enough, our hands, we usually touch a lot of things. Okay, so when we accidentally scratch it, it can have this bacterial infection. So we have to be very conscious about that as well. Okay, and then there is a cordyceps mycelium. Okay, cordyceps mycelium actually helps to regulate the immune system. Okay, so by coming an overactive, immune system, because for allergy, right, it's actually a hyperactive immune system. So we need to calm it when it's actually overstimulated. Okay, so cordyceps mycelium is very good. In fact, cordyceps mycelium, not every species is nutritious, okay, because in the market so far, in this mother nature, there are about 400 species and only about 10, right, have nutritional value, and cordyceps mycelium is one of them now. Okay, so we have to be very careful when we opt for this cordyceps to consume. And then there is this oriental raisin tree. Okay, oriental raisin tree is a very popular herbs in Korea. Okay, because it helps to really strengthen the liver function to detoxify. Okay, and it really helps in anti-inflammation as well because just like I mentioned, just one fried and greasy food meal, right, can actually disrupt the liver function. So we really need to have really a very strong liver to actually help us to detoxify for us, in turn helping us to prevent this inflammation that can trigger allergies. All right. So just now, I mentioned about taking too much animal protein is not good. So if let's say, we really want to opt for protein, right? Opt for plant protein. Last time I didn't know, but after learning about nutritional immunology, then I realized that, hey, soy has so many benefits. It's really indeed, they call it the yellow jewel. So over here, you see, soy is in fact the finest sources of plant protein. So its protein level is 2 times more than meat, 3 times more than eggs, and 12 times more than milk. And what is important is that because soy is plant, okay, it's plant-based, it is very easily absorbed by the body and it does not trigger allergies at all. So this one we can really rest assured to really opt for this protein, especially, just now, one of the friends was talking about, drinking milk, eating eggs. That is what, we often choose for protein intake. So now we should really opt for soy, okay? And then we have psyllium husk. Okay, psyllium husk is very, very important as well because recently there are a lot of studies, to highlight that having a high amount of fiber in our daily daily diet, right, can help to actually promote the gut bacterial diversity. And this is very important in helping to reduce the risk of having these allergies. So psyllium husk, why is it, I put it here because my first point, right, king of fiber. In fact, it's 7 times more than oats. We already know that oats is really is healthy, you know, it's rich in fiber, but psyllium husk is even higher. In fact, every 100 gram of psyllium husk, right, has 78 grams of dietary fiber, so it's really quite high. In fact, you know, make a guess, how much fiber do we need on a daily basis? Okay, it's actually for female, it's about 25 grams, for male, it's about 38 grams. So that comes up to about 10 unpeeled apples, okay, which is really very hard to sustain, you know, taking 10 apples a day. I think is after finishing one, I think we feel very impressed with ourselves for finishing that apple because we have to chew it. If let's say we take, importantly is unpeeled, so we cannot take out the skin. Okay, so it's quite difficult to do it. So let's opt for psyllium husk. And then we have ashitaba as well. Okay, ashitaba, we call it the longevity herb because, right, it has very strong life force. You know, if we pluck a leaf today, a new one will sprout tomorrow. So in fact, it's a very wonderful plant herb. Okay, we call it ashitaba. So over here, you know, just now I mentioned that a lot of people, when they have allergy, they go for antihistamine. I think it's really a very common go-to medicine. But you know, take a look here. Ashitaba can actually help to inhibit, okay, meaning stop histamine release and prevent an allergic reaction. And it's very good in terms of helping us to cleanse the blood, cleanse the liver. And just like I mentioned, right, it's very important for us to really have sufficient, a wide variety of intestinal bacteria. Okay, so with ashitaba, it can actually help to promote this friendly intestinal bacteria, which is very good for us.